Hey everybody, Michael here from getfitover40.com, and well, it's about to begin again. We're just under 6 weeks out to the Vancity Showdown. It's a Vancouver, Lower Mainland based show here in Vancouver area, Canada, BC, and hopefully it's going to happen. You know, with this COVID thing, every time there's a new case, everyone freaks out. Whatever. I mean, I'll go. I don't care. I want to go to do the show. Hopefully the show happens. As far as I know, it's one of the only real local shows here in the Fraser Valley, Vancouver area that's actually still happening. And it's happening, the show that I want to do is October 11th. So we're just under 6 weeks out. And so usually I start doing all the contest prep stuff about 6 weeks out, sometimes a little earlier. But I've been kind of slowly cutting down, you know, just reduce my calories over the last several months, just to kind of get into the ballpark, because I wasn't sure what was going to happen. But I wanted to be somewhere close, you know, if I decided to do a show that I wouldn't have to struggle to get there. And so that's what I've been doing, basically eating like 2,500 calories a day, roughly, up and down, give or take. That's Monday to Friday calories. I'll eat a little more on the weekend. The goal on the weekend is to kind of break even in terms of calories in versus out, have a few things that I've been craving throughout the week. I'll have some more carbs on the weekend, and then pretty much very low carbs throughout the week and lower calories. Try and be in a fairly decent calorie deficit Monday to Friday so that I can live a little on the weekend. And typically I want to try to lose about 1 pound to 2 pounds a week doing that of fat, and that's kind of how it's been going. I generally don't lose exactly 1 pound per week when I'm cutting, because I'm usually putting on a little bit of muscle at the same time. I'm usually training a little harder. So that's kind of the goal. I started out, I was just over 200 pounds, maybe 202, and now I'm closer to 195, 196. Just depends on the day and how carved up I am and whatnot. But yeah, we're like basically 6 weeks out, and so the show hopefully happens. And I thought I'd do like a little check-in here and just kind of show you currently where I'm at. My in-body scale says that I'm like around 10%, but it's about 1% over. So if you listen to the in-body scale that I have, the consumer model, I'm about 9% maybe, right? But I do feel like I'm actually pretty lean for 9%, because usually at 9% I'm holding a lot more through my waist than I am right now. So, you know, scales like these, you can't take them at 100% their value. You have to kind of look at your body as a whole and know from past experience, you know, where you're kind of at, what to expect. But I feel like I'm pretty lean. I'm lean in my legs, lean in my arms, fairly lean throughout my chest and shoulders. And most importantly, lean through here, which is really the last area that for me, that sort of I have to get gone, is typically right along this back little area right here is the last to go. So if that's kind of getting down there, if there's not much there, then I know I'm close. Okay, so I haven't posed in forever. I got to start posing pretty soon, start doing some posing practice, but I'll do some typical men's physique stuff here for you guys. Right, that's just the sort of front. Then you have the side one. Okay, we'll do back. And we'll do the side here. It's been a long time. Sometimes you can do different ones too, right? Let's do it from a little bit different distance, because I don't know how the lighting's going to be. So not too bad. I mean, everything feels pretty good. Getting all that stuff in there. Pretty lean throughout, so I'm pretty happy. 6 weeks out. This is a good place to be. My goal for the show, I'm not going to be the biggest I've ever been. Just too many weird things going on this year. But I think a lot of people are going to be kind of coming to the show with whatever they got, because a lot of people didn't have the full year to train. Who knows, you know, they had the COVID downtime where they maybe put on a little too much weight, didn't train very much. So it's hard to know what everyone's going to be bringing to the show. I'll just bring my best. The goal here is to be as lean, if not leaner than ever. That's always my goal. You know, if I can't come in big, I'll come in most condition. And I'm going to be doing open men's physique. I'm not going to do masters, and I might do classic physique open as well. At the regionals, I tend to not do the grand masters or the masters classes, just because the level of competition at a regional isn't the same as it is when you go to, say, a national level, where those guys have already competed in shows and typically place really well. So you have a higher caliber of guys. That doesn't mean that guys don't come to these regional shows in amazing shape, because some guys, you know, it might be their first show and they look amazing and, you know, they'll kick my ass, who knows. But that doesn't matter. At 51, if I can stand with these young guys and do a good job and hold my own, that's all I'm going there for. I just like the competition. You know, I've won enough shows. I even got overalls last year in an open category, so I really don't have anything more to prove in my own mind. I just like to go and compete and just have a reason to train, and to just, you know, I just love the whole getting ready for a show and just showing up in really great shape and just, you know, showing what I can do at 51. And, you know, for me to compete in masters or grandmasters, I feel like, you know, I've already proven myself in that category, especially at a regional show. And all I'm really doing at that point is probably taking some trophies or credit away from guys that, you know, might be their first show and they train really hard and they look really good, and, you know, I might step in there one step above them and take something away from them. So I don't really want to do that. I don't want to be that guy. I just want to go and have a lot of fun and meet a lot of great people and just do my best. All right, so I don't know if I'm going to be doing weekly postings or updates, at least every couple of weeks, and then probably the last 2 weeks will be a lot more. Typically the last 2 weeks is when I start posting, like, you know, every couple of days, but I'll probably post in a couple more weeks, just because a week you don't really see much change. 2 weeks you're going to see a little more change, and then you know, about 2 weeks out, that's when it really gets crazy. All right, thanks for watching another GetFitOver40.com video. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, take care.